Hello friends, welcome to my channel Sushant Chess Wise. Today we are going to look at the next special move. Okay, that is castling. Okay, last time we learnt about pawn promotion and pawn queening of the pawn. Okay, today we will talk about castling. So castling is possible when there are no pieces between king and rook. See, on both sides I have removed the pieces between king and rook. So king can move 1 and 2 steps, and rook can jump over it. Okay, now we will look at the other side. Castling is also possible on the other side. So king can move 1 and 2 steps and the rook will jump over it. Okay, so this is how castling is done. This is the only case where king can move 2 steps. Otherwise, throughout the game the king is able to move only 1 step. Once we have castled, we cannot uncastle the position. Okay, so the uncastling is not possible. We can only castle once during the game. One time for white, one time for black. Same way, see, black can castle 1, 2 and the rook can jump over it. Okay, so this is the shorter side. So this castling on this side is called short castle. And when we castle on the other longer side, the castling on this longer side is called long castle. Okay, now let us see the rules when castling is not possible. So castling is not possible in 3 cases. 1, when the king is attacked, that is the king is under check. Second, if we have moved the king, then it is not possible to castle. And third, if one of the rook has already moved, then it's not possible to castle on that side. Okay, let's go to the case of check in more detail. So let's check this queen. Let's say black has a queen here which is giving check. So in this case, under a check, white cannot say do castle like this and get away from the check. So it's not possible to castle here. Second, just like check, if any piece, let's say there is a knight. This knight is not giving check, but it is attacking anywhere on the king's path while castling. So you see that if king has to move here, it has to go through this square, and the knight, black knight, is attacking here. So it's not possible to castle here. Same way, knight is also attacking this square which is in the king's path to castle. Okay, so in this case also castling is not possible. Okay, please note that if the king's path is attacked, it's not possible to castle. Let's see one more case. Let's have the queen here. Now if castling of course is not possible here, queen attacks here. Okay, same way if we try to castle on this side, again it's not possible. Queen will give check here. So it's covering the king's path. Okay, so now let's say there is a piece. Let's say there is a bishop which is covering this square. Okay, and let's put another piece. Okay, let's say there is a knight here. Okay, now it's not possible to castle short because the knight is attacking here. So this move is not possible. Knight is attacking the square where the king wants to reach. So it's blocking the king's path. Okay, now let's see the long castle. Now see the bishop. Bishop is attacking on the diagonal. It's attacking between the king and the rook. But the king can move 2 steps. Its path is not blocked by the bishop. So long castle is perfectly possible here. So there is some confusion with this rule with the kids. They think that anywhere if piece is guarding, we cannot castle. So it's not so. Only it's the king's path. Okay, so king is going to move only 2 steps. So bishop is covering there. So then it will not be possible. But here the bishop is not covering the king's path. So it's perfectly possible to do long castle here, but short castle won't be possible. Okay, so this is about the check and the piece guarding the king's path. Let's say during the course of the game, white has moved his king at some point, and then his king comes back here later. Then he can never castle because king has already moved. Once the king has moved, it's not possible to castle anymore. Okay, and now finally, third case, if the rook has moved. Let's say white rook has moved at some point. So it won't be possible to castle again even if the rook comes back here. So in this case castling won't be possible. But on the other side castling is possible. And if both rooks have moved, again it's not possible to castle. So that's it about all the rules of castling. Okay. So this is all about castle. You can practice at home and see. Okay. Now we have completed all the special rules. In the upcoming lessons, we will be discussing about value of pieces and notation. Do subscribe the channel, like and share if you like the